Hello everybody, welcome back into another video. If you do not know me, my name is Sin and I am your resident Floridian Let's Player. The trailer for GTA 6 Trailer 2 is just dropped and I am just so excited for this game. The first trailer blew my mind because it basically took the environment that I grew up with and copy and pasted it into a game. And I know there is a Vice City game, which is the name that Rockstar uses to represent Miami, but I have never interacted with that game. My interaction with the Grand Theft Auto franchise largely comes from watching my older brother play it when I was younger, and then sometimes he would do that thing older siblings do where they give you the controller and be like, don't do the main missions and don't save over my save files. So I really don't have a background with Grand Theft Auto, but that first trailer was just amazing to me and it felt like home because I do come from the Miami Fort Lauderdale area, so a lot of the environments that they are choosing to recreate are the environments that I grew up with and the people in the culture that I grew up with. So I'm just very excited to see all of that showcased in a game as massive as Grand Theft Auto. So with that, we are going to jump into our trailer reaction. Afterwards, I'm going to probably do a run it back and just look at the frames a little bit slower because this is a shorter trailer, so I imagine things are going to go by really quickly. And then we'll talk about my plans to play GTA 4 and 5. Definitely more focusing on 5 than 4, but we'll see. We'll talk about that when that comes up. Let's jump into the trailer reaction. Oh, that looks amazing.
What
Oh,
you doing up there?
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants.
Oh, that's why you came by?
Just go get me my checks.
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
I love that they named the big Ford truck, or it could be a Dodge. Anyway, they named it Vapid. I'm assuming it's a Ford. You're robbing the crystal shop? No, he was robbing the weed shop. It's at 420. South Beach. Yep, that's home.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have.
Jason, how long has it been since you got out of jail? Oh, there she is.
Hey.
They're both very attractive. And she still has her ankle monitor on.
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You make me news, isn't it?
They're cute.
Trust me, this place is just the start for us.
Ring the bell, shots, baby.
The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Yacht
Gonna do
parties.
this. We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect? They got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
You and me, Lou. We got this.
Just got a little kickboxer. Okay.
Come to Fields Ammunition today. We got more guns than the law allows.
Yeah, that's home. That do be home right there.
Hey,
The Everglades. Ooh.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Oh, I love this skyline so much. Oh, yeah, this was a really short trailer. Okay, and it did get pushed back to May 26th, which gives me plenty of time once again to play the other GTA games that I really want to step into before this one. So definitely, if you want to keep up with those playthroughs when they're coming out, when I'm starting those, definitely like the video, follow the channel, all the things people do in order to keep track of things. But I love this. It looks like home to me. And once again, this is the environment I grew up with. Like, the house is on stilts because we get hurricanes and we get flooding and everyone has a boat dock if you're close to the water, and the iguanas. I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of want the iguanas to be aggressive because iguanas, this will probably only make sense if you're from Florida, because if you're not from Florida or you're not from anywhere that has gators, this is going to sound crazy. Iguanas can be scarier than alligators, okay? They're small and they're fast and they can be aggressive. A gator leaves you alone, okay? Gators are night hunters. They don't want anything to do with you. Iguanas, on the other hand, are mean. Yeah, I think this is supposed to be a Ford. I love that they named it Vapid. Jason is obviously very popular in town. He's a very attractive person. Yeah, he did rob the 420 shop. I saw the Mastiff Crystal and I was like, did you rob a crystal shop? No, he robbed the 420 shop. Oh, being able to see downtown Miami, especially Fort Lauderdale, is going to be so awesome to me because I adore this, and we'll see it a little bit more later on. There is a very particular architecture to South Florida, that Art Deco style, that I really haven't seen anywhere else. Like, not city-wide, like city spanning or town spanning, the way it is in South Florida.
I'm here for Lucia.
What's your name?
Jason
Yeah, okay. In this conversation, obviously, he previously was probably in the same prison facility, waiting for his girlfriend. They're both extremely attractive. So that's obviously a plus. I do know they're going to have, according to the devs, a Bonnie and Clyde-like relationship. And I don't believe there's been anything like that in the GTA franchise before, so I'm very excited. She obviously has her ankle monitor on. She's obviously about that life. We love that for her.
Who you know and what you got.
Yacht parties.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full effect?
I'm very excited for all the different characters we're going to run into as well. I know that GTA, I've played Red Dead Redemption. I played Red Dead 1 and 2 in full, and obviously they had some really interesting NPCs in that game, but I know that GTA is also known for their NPCs.
You and me, Lou.
I love this kickboxing moment. I'm very interested to see more of that background from her. The manatees jersey is very fun to me. I guess that's supposed to be a replacement for our Dolphins team, our football team, even though it looks like he's wearing a basketball hat. It could be a replacement for one of our basketball teams. Some of this looks straight out of, not GTA, obviously, Fast and the Furious, which is funny because the very first Fast and the Furious was shot in Fort Lauderdale at Hollywood Beach, a couple of blocks from where I grew up. Oh my God, he's sunburnt. Oh Lord, I want to see that again. Ooh. I can't tell if that is like the pink lights of the club reflecting, but he just looks very, very burnt. This is what I'm talking about. This is 100% South Beach. Like, this is 100% home. You have your obviously normal cars, your Lamborghinis, your classic muscles in the back. The Art Deco style of the city is just something that is I've always loved it. And of course, it would not be Florida without gun shows. Gun shows, gun shops, shooting ranges. It wouldn't be Florida. I even love the detail that went into the house here because I feel like anyone that kind of grew up in South Florida, especially in a beachy area, you have seen this exact same wicker style furniture that kind of looks like bamboo, but it's a wicker. I think we've all grown, especially this fabric. This pattern here that's just oversized leaves, rampant in Florida. The Everglades is going to be really exciting. Yeah, more Fast and Furious style stuff going on.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
And then, of course, we have the beautiful skyline of Miami. And I do believe it ends after this. I am just so excited for this game. It literally is everything that I grew up with, kind of copy and pasted into a game. And I cannot wait to get to live in the world because I don't really know how Rockstar chooses to do their maps, but I do believe their last map was Los Angeles, correct? That was the one that was done for 5. And there were a lot of famous attractions. That's not the word I'm looking for. Tourist attractions, sites, famous landmarks. Landmarks is my word. Famous landmarks that they managed to put into the maps, and I'm really excited to see those before Miami. Like, obviously, we have South Beach, we have the southern part of the Everglades. It looked like where he was in the beginning here. This kind of looks more like the beginning as you're going into the Keys, closer to Homestead. So that's more so right outside of Miami, like 30 miles southeast-ish. But yeah, I adore this trailer. I am very excited for this game, and it's just going to be so awesome to see everything that I grew up with kind of come together. I'm also very excited for the wildlife. I mentioned this obviously a little bit earlier. We have some crazy wildlife here in Florida. We obviously have our gators, but once again, there are things that are much more aggressive than our gators. Iguanas, Nile monitors, different snakes in the Everglades that were never supposed to be there, but then accidentally got out during a hurricane. That's an entirely different story. Some people think it's because people are dumping their exotic animals into the Everglades. That's only like a quarter of what happened, but there's many things out in the Everglades that should not be there. And I'm just very excited. I did play Red Dead Redemption 2. I think Red Dead Redemption 2 came out after GTA 5, but someone is going to have to correct me on that. But there were so many things about GTA 5. There were so many things about Red Dead Redemption 2 that I absolutely loved as far as how you interacted with the wildlife. And I know that's completely different because that was during a time and an era, especially in a location where there was a lot of hunting going on for our main character, Arthur. So Jason obviously is not going to have to go through the same things Arthur went through as far as when it comes to wildlife and being like attacked by cougars or wolves or bears or the random elk who pushes you off a cliff. But there are other things that I am interested to see come into play. Even with our waters too, we have sharks. Barracudas are also extremely aggressive. There's a lot that I'm very interested in seeing as far as the wildlife goes, the city goes. The city is extremely lively, and I'm looking very much forward to seeing how Rockstar builds into Miami and South Florida and just makes it come alive with NPCs and the story. So I am done with my little rant. I'm done. There's really nothing else to say other than how excited I am for this game. I will be playing GTA 4 and 5. I definitely know I'm playing 5, but 4 might come a little bit afterwards. And I do want to play it very, very soon this year. I am currently live streaming Expedition 33. And when that is over with, I do believe that I will likely be starting GTA 5. So that is my plan. If you want to follow along on that Let's Play, definitely make sure to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things that people do in order to keep track of videos and channels and whatnot. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this reaction from a Floridian that grew up in this area and is just really excited to see all of this come to life. Definitely let me know what you're most excited for. If you have any other, because I know there's different offshoots of GTA games, any suggestions on which GTA games to play, which order to play them in, definitely feel free to leave those below and just let me know your thoughts on the trailer itself. Also, would love to know people's thoughts on the original Vice City game, or maybe that was a DLC. Anyway, I would love to know people's thoughts on how Vice City has been portrayed in the past by Rockstar, because that is something that I am not familiar with, that I am very interested with. I would be willing to play that game just for that purpose. But anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I do hope you'll join me again for our future GTA 6 playthrough and the future GTA 5 playthrough that is coming up much earlier this year. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you join me again, and I'll be seeing you very soon. Bye now.